Hey Colleen, how's it going? I'm sorry to call on you this late, but you know what? When the boss said that thing about that, the 100 Germans coming in and taking over our workforce, I really just felt like that hit home, and I really felt like that just wasn't what our company's about. We have workers back home who can speak English. I mean, to be honest, I tried talking to one of these guys, and I'm not a xenophobe, I'm not a hateful guy. I really love people. They're great people, I'm sure, but their nationality, there's obviously a language barrier going on, and I felt like one of them was about to Hitler salute and talk about the Third Reich at any second. But again, it's just this thing with our dynamics at our company is really important. We're going to be compromised if they keep taking our jobs, and I'm not a hateful guy. I love I love German food, I love Mexican food, I love all types of food. I just don't think that it's good that they're taking our jobs. We need to have American people and our workforce, work in the jobs that are made for us, in the steel industry and otherwise. And I think it's just very important because, these guys are talking about compromising the whole deal. And, one of their plans, what one of their business plans was? It literally involved, compromising trade deals. And I said, isn't that a scheme? Isn't that a Ponzi scheme, guys? Isn't that objectively evil? And they're like, yeah, and we're gonna do it anyway. And so that's sort of my thoughts. Nobody heard me. They literally looked like I was just some type of crazy guy, which I swear to God I'm not. And they just looked at me like I had nothing to say. Whoa, really? Who's this guy? Who's this mania? They said nothing. I was literally saying, really, you guys are gonna you're gonna scheme, you're gonna deceive all these hard-working people who earned their pensions, and they're gonna screw them out of their money? And I was like, no, you can't be doing that. Hey Colleen, it's Albert again. Hey, could you do me a favor, sweetheart? I mean, I know this is out of nowhere. Could you order about 500 cases or pallets of gunpowder in Anfo, please? It's very important. It's for the job, I swear. Look, I'm sorry, Colleen. I don't mean to get... I know I can get passionate. I really don't want to infringe upon your time and everything. But you know what? I thought about this when I was talking to Brenda, and he's going through menopause right now. He's having a hard time, already have 3 kids, and their family is just really struggling, and people think that's because you're living the CEO, or just because you're CEO of a big shot company. It doesn't make you any better than the rest of us. We still have lives. We still, get stuck in a rut, and sometimes we need some urban prince or some urban monk to sort of rile us back up, you gotta watch some Jay Shetty videos and get some ideas from there. And, I was having this young entrepreneur wannabe in my office the other day begging for me. How do I get a job? And I'm like, listen to the kid, you want the job, right? And I say, listen, all you need to do is just work for a pizza company for a certain amount of years, get some zeal in you, start working your way up, become the manager of that, become the CEO of that whole entire little small business startup, and then start running for president. Hey Colleen, it's little Albert again. Sorry to bug you, but could you order about 500 cases of depleted uranium, please? I've got a mine for some nuggets here, okay? No, listen, the Russian mobster I talked to, listen, I got it sorted out, okay? I'm gonna get it to him right away. Oh, man, I'm just Bush, you know what? What are you thinking tonight, Colleen? Mexican or Italian? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Abkhazia. Oh, man, you wouldn't have probably heard of them, little island state. But you know what I'm thinking? Whole cows. They eat whole entire cows. It's unbelievable. They don't even cook them. I mean, I'm so hungry I could eat a freaking octagon. You know what else I'm hungry for? I'm hungry for freaking change, I'm hungry for... My appetite for fluctuation is so intense that it borders on amorous. Colleen, Google amorous, please. Whoa. I don't know about that. Every day you learn something new. Hey, Miss Colleen. Hey, sorry to bother you again, but could you send me about 200 yen? Yeah, I got stuck in Chinatown. I was supposed to have dinner with Mr. Yang, but he didn't show up. And supposed to have, we're supposed to, offer some good practical business deals, but now I'm stuck on the other side of Chinatown. I biked my way here. I lost my bike. And you know what, Colleen? I have other guys too, like young guys who are interested in the business. They think they know it all. They're hotshots, and they really want to get their big break. And to that I say, I'm always like, you'll never make it in this business. You don't have what it takes to be an entrepreneur, to sleep on the floors for 8 months on end, to sleep in your car, to live off gas station food, to, It's tough work. Hey, Colleen, you up for jokes? Get this. A cow walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Why the long nose?" And then to that... Oh, you wouldn't get it. You're not a horse. No, I would tell you, it would just ruin the whole joke because you're not a horse. But what's that? Marcel Williamson passed away? Oh, that's just unfortunate. That is not good. You know what? Send him a bouquet of flowers right away. And could you send for his picture to send to me? Could you have it, family photo album? I'm gonna have the whole entire thing redone. I want a full frame picture of him. Could I have a wax statue of him too? He was such a good friend to me. He just was everything. He meant the world to me. And I need to have his presence in my house. Even after death, he will prevail. That's the spirit of this business. Is that even if the man dies, it doesn't mean it's the end. And that's what I always say to young people. You know, if the spirit of Marcel, his spirit, her spirit will live on. Hey, Miss Colleen. Hey, sorry to press this on you so late, but I have a very important dinner with my Muslim friend, okay? Could you order about a 50-pound steak with a whole entire pork roast? Could you get one of those long, fully, you know, pigs? Could you just get one of those pigs with the apple in the mouth? Just full-on pig roast. I'm sure the guy's gonna love it. I mean, these people are always open to new ideas, you know? Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Could you also get a full case of vodka too? Just break out all the alcohol, all the wine, all the spirits. Oh man, this is gonna be wonderful. I mean, I hope he enjoys it as much as I do. So Colleen, get this. Barney Dunstan, know him? Well, she just got nominated for the 5th time Tea Time A-Lister Awards, and she's supposed to be platinum like next week, I think. We need to get her in this business, all right? I know it's tough times on him, but you know, we got to get him involved somehow. Get him, you know, interested. Throw him some bait. Just a little letter. Maybe a $500 certificate to a steak, maybe a steakhouse. I don't know, but the thing is, they keep marginalizing him like he doesn't exist. I mean, the guy's, you know, he's a 5-timer already. He knows what he's doing. He's a veteran. And they keep acting like, you know, he's clearly a natural, and he's got it in the cards. But they keep acting like she doesn't exist. Listen, Colleen, I know it's crazy, but if I don't get these reports filed by tomorrow night, Mr. Edmund Fritz and Mr. Gumley are gonna have my ass for dinner tonight. And the joke's on them, because I don't got much meat on me to begin with. So, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but we gotta get this stuff figured out. I mean, this job was supposed to be done 5 weeks ago. Yeah. This is a cold job, okay? We got new jobs coming in, and they're saying that we can't have this new job started because this one is supposed to be done 5 weeks ago, okay? Yeah, that's it. And technically that 5 weeks ago, they moved it up to last Wednesday, but it turned out that one was supposed to be done like a month ago. So we have this problem with jobs we're taking on. I say, just stop taking on jobs then. Mr. Gumley's taking on jobs left and right, and I'm thinking like, dude, we need to finish this one. And I'm telling them, I've got to, and you know what? Colleen, could you order in 500 rolls of toilet paper and about 200 cans of tuna? Because I'm moving into the office, okay? I can't be doing this stuff. I will be on the streets if I need to make the sacrifice to get this job done. I told them I can't do this, you know, and I tell them, you know what? I'm going in. I don't know what the rest of the employees want to do. They can work their 8-hour cakewalk days. I'm just going to be there day and night working, okay? You know, coding messages, sending stuff, networking, competing, you know, antagonizing, organizing relentlessly to get this all tied up yesterday or 5 weeks ago. Because you know what? On my part, I'm going to have to be working 24 hours a day, you know, 8 days a week or maybe 9 days non-stop to get this stuff done. Because you know what, it started out with 100 Germans taking over our jobs and our economy, and now it's turning into a freaking dance, a dog and pony show and a circus. And I'm thinking, hey, I always joke around, I always say to Mr. Gumley, hey, I'm gonna be showing up with a fucking unicycle and a clown outfit tomorrow, because that's what we turned into, okay, at this point. It's a circus, a big circus, you know. Throw them bread, throw them whatever, throw them their entertainment. Because you know what? Well, the whole society's a circus at this point. Hey, hola, Colleen, chica. Hey, how's it going, sweetie? Hey, I'm sorry again. You know, I always say that every time, but I swear I mean it upon my mother's grave. Listen, I'm in a sort of a tight situation, okay? Last week my doctor kind of exploded, and this week I have a really bad infection, and it's getting worse and worse. You wouldn't freaking believe it. I was at Mr. Yang's place. We were having an innocent little, you know, traditional Chinese dinner, and I saw that he had a snake, and I was like, hey, is that snake real? And he was like, no, the snake's not real. It's completely, it's stuffed. It's, you know, it's a, what do you call it? One of those, you know, taxidermies, you know. I was like, oh, it's so convincing. And then, would you believe it? Out of nowhere, it starts going for my fingers, sinks its teeth into me, and now I got a really, really bad infection. I think I'm gonna have to amputate this bad boy because it's swelling a lot. I don't know if I can keep this arm. I mean, there might be maggots for, you know, the flesh is really fresh. I'm gonna have to have this thing lopped off eventually if I don't get a new doctor. Just throwing it out there. If you get this message, just remember that, okay? Okay, thank you. And, you know, Colleen, that's why I always tell myself every morning I go through the same routine. I get up, you know, early as I can. I rise out of bed like a savage, and then I look straight in the mirror and I say to myself, you are a hustling god. You're a maverick. You're a game changer. Fuck the opposition. Fuck what they think. Like attracts like. And if I just keep pushing that mantra and just keep believing in my dreams and keep, you know, going after and killing it every day, eventually success will come my way. And I won't even have to ask it to show up. It'll just start accompanying everywhere I go. And I even have a sensory deprivation tank. Get this, with like a little earpiece that repeats those phrases. You know, sort of like Tyler Durden from Fight Club, where he just says, like, you are the same decaying matter. I sort of have that as a background ambience. It's really soothing. You should try it. It's binaural. It's in both earpieces. It's sort of offset, so it gives you the illusion that it's like really, he's really there. You know, one of my idols. And I like to sort of have Boondock Saints stuff in there as well. I really love the message in that film. You know, very positive film. And I just like to have those, you know, themes on a repeat sort of in my earpiece, reminding me. So when I slip off and when I'm in a sensory deprivation tank and I'm cut off and I'm disassociated from everything around me, I can be immersed in those words of wisdom. I think you should do the same thing. And maybe, hey, you'll be telling me what to do in a few years' time, because that will really work. You'll probably take my job. I know you probably have it in you, right? Anyway, okay, I'll let you go now.
Okay, so I've tracked Al down here. This should be him in his vehicle. I think that's, yep, that's him. Okay,
like,
figure this out.
Eats out of bags for a living, okay? I mean, it's wonderful stuff. Joe bag, it's a straight, you know, feed you bag.
I'm here. You got to give up this act, man. He died of
cyanide poisoning later, but I think, you know, it was a fluke. You know, dude. Whoa, hold on, dude. What's going on? What? Really, man? In my car? Come on.
I told you.
I'm in the middle of a business meeting, man.
Tracking you down, man.
Tracking down what?
You're not in the middle of anything.
Finding that I'm successful, finding that I do business, not just in the office. Is that news to you that I'm venturing, I'm expanding my horizon? Is that too much for you?
You're expanding your ego. That's all you're doing. This is all fake. Just give up the act,
work is everywhere, man.
Come on, man.
I'm not acting, man.
Listen, the studio is in the red.
I bring my work home with me, man.
You're doing fake work here. The studio is declining. Dead. We got sponsors we got to deal with. We got people. We got calls. We got to feel. Bob Ackerman called on the show three times last week, and you didn't. You weren't there to pick up his call.
He can turn to stone. He can turn to dust. He can turn to straw.
He threatened your family again. You weren't even there to stop him.
Oh well, I'm sure my family can fend for himself. I know that Chad guy showing up at my house is, you know, he's probably he's just a gardener or whatever. The pool guy, whatever.
What? Oh, the pool
guy. The pool guy. Oh, I'm sure that's just a platonic relationship, but whatever. I don't care.
Well, you don't care about your wife anymore now?
I mean, I think the only thing I'm setting my sights on is just business at the moment.
You need to give up business. You know, you're having fake calls with these people on that stupid
calls, man. Really?
That stupid little headset. What is that? What are you even listening? What are you listening to on that headset anyway?
This is just give me that. Give me that.
Give me the headset.
No.
Give me the headset.
Wait a second. No.
Give me the freaking headset. Give me the headset. Ow. What's wrong? Ow, what's going on? Dude, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Ow. Holy crap. Bro.
Oh, I need business mantra, motivational buzzwords, please. Oh,
what is this?
I need...
What are you even...
I need motivation.
What was he...
Wow.
What was he listening to on this?
I am a hustling squad. I am the king of my own reality. I've got the keys to my kingdom. And a new hot red Ferrari. I never take no for an answer. I accept money graciously.
Did he need this to survive?